I think Mandarin language sucks. It sounds terrible on the ears, and it's just not a good language, in terms of spoken language at least. The only reason to even give, to kind of care about the Chinese, the history is kind of cool, in terms of ancient history and stuff. But the language, in terms of how it sounds, is terrible. And, and there are other languages in Asia that's way better than Mandarin, like Japanese or Korean. I mean, I'm not a fan of K-pop or stuff like that, but it's not a bad sounding language. At least it at least sounds okay for the ears. It sounds normal, like it basically the way that Mandarin sounds like is whenever I see a movie about someone arguing. I mean, I guess maybe it's a bad example because I do think they speak Vietnamese in this movie, but in this movie by with Christopher Walken in it, I'm gonna search what that was called. Christopher Walken, Russian roulette. Let's see. The Deer Hunter. It's a movie from 1978. But there's something about this pitch of language that I hate, and it's the same with China, with the Mandarin language, which is normal in China. And I do think Taiwan is a better country though, but I don't like the Mandarin language. In terms of the system of government of being a democracy, at least, I don't like the whole one party system or the authoritarian system of China. But I'm not gonna argue about politics now. I'm just arguing about the sound of language. Basically, whenever you see a movie where they talk like that, it sounds so horrible when they try to argue, or when they try to argue with someone. It's like how how. Like, maybe it's a bad impression there, but how. Like, I guess maybe I can't do the legit annoying impression because this sounds more like a bad imitation here. But the point is, it sounds like a pitchy language. It's a noise to hear it every time I hear it. It's just pitch, pitch, pitch. It's the most annoying language I've ever listened to. I mean, I don't think, for example, that Hindu or Indian language is that terrible, but I do think it's getting kind of mocked because of the accent it gets when speaking English, basically. Like the stereotypes of the language. So I don't think the language itself is god awful, but it has kind of an interesting nasal voice whenever when a female singer sings, at least in terms of a Bollywood movie or something. But basically, I just think that in terms of a contender of the worst sounding language, I have to say that Mandarin is the worst sounding one. It's not good. I don't get why. I don't get it. I mean, I guess it's part of history and stuff, but it sucks. I don't like how it sounds. I think it's terrible. And I have no idea how the differences between Cantonese or other different type of historical languages in ancient China or that area at least is. But I don't like Mandarin. I think it sounds horrible. I hate it. But yeah, feel free to agree or disagree.